Aborigani, dear hearts, how are you? It's Miss D here. It's the third day of Kwanzaa, and I'm saying again, Aborigani. The correct response would be today to say Ujima, collective works and responsibility. This is the third day of Kwanzaa, and Miss D is here doing her part in doing collective works. And so today I thought I'd share what I know about Kwanzaa. The first thing I do know is that each day we want to greet anyone that we meet with a Boragani, meaning what's the news, what's happening. The correct response would be the principle of the day. The first day of Kwanzaa, we say Emoja, meaning unity. The second day of Kwanzaa, we say Kujichagulia, meaning self-determination. And today, the third day of Kwanzaa, we say Ujima, meaning collective works and responsibility. And we will say that each of the 7 days of Kwanzaa, citing the principle of the day. What I want to do today is like give the foundation. By that, I will present my Kwanzaa mantle to you all. If you've been following me, you know that throughout the last few weeks I have been working on the mantle, and today I will present it and talk about the symbols of the Kwanzaa mantle. The one thing I do want to do is give a shout out to a fellow YouTuber here who I think did a good job of being real and sharing Kwanzaa with the community. And that's, I hope I say your name right, is Akiba Mays. Akiba Mays. She's the sister of Mei Lee. The channel that a lot of people watch here, one of my favorite channel, Mei Lee, is a channel of a family's journal through life. Akiba did a video of their celebration yesterday for Kujichagulia, where she came in and she was sharing the principle with the kids of the family, and she even presented her gifts then. So I want to say shout out Akiba for keeping it real and helping to spread the word about Kwanzaa and making sure that the kids know the principles and live out the principles. With that, I want to move over to my mantle and share my mantle with you. Here we are, dear hearts. This is Miss D's 2017 Kwanzaa mantle. I am loving this mantle this year. I think it is beautiful. What we have on the mantle are our 7 symbols of Kwanzaa. Just in background, we know that Kwanzaa starts on December 26th and it runs through January 1st. It was founded by Dr. Karenga. Started because he knew it would be important for people of color to know their history, their culture, and to have hope for the future. And so the 7 principles help us reach the goal of being productive, healthy, thriving people of color. So for the Kwanzaa mantle, what we always start with is our straw mat. The straw mat is the foundation of our Kwanzaa mantle. We call it Makeka. Okay? This year I have mine placed upon some African print. And then I have the mat, the foundation of my mantle. Next up we have the Kanora, which is our candle holder. We house 7 candles in the Kanora. This Kanora is a special one. It was made for me, oh my God, probably about 20 years ago from a brother in California. He was a friend of my sister's, and he was a master carver, and he carved this menorah for me, and I absolutely love it. Next, we have the Mashuba Saba, and that's our 7 candles. We have 7 candles representing the 7 principles. We start with our center candle, the black one, which represent us as a people of color. We have the red and green candles. The red represent the blood or the struggle. The greens representing the crops, the first fruits, which the whole Kwanzaa is all about first fruits. And then we light the black candle on the first day of Kwanzaa, Emoja, and then we alternate between the red and the green, matching the principles of the day. After we have that, we have our Kimbike Chaba Emoja. I hope I'm not killing the words. They're Swahili words, and I'm a long way from our days of being in Africa. But that means unity cup. This unity cup has been with me for a lot of years, too. This is what we pour libations in. We drink from the cup in unity when we gather each night. It is our symbol of unity. Hanging off mine is an ankh representing pieces of our culture. We have the mask inside this frame. And we also have my statue, Egyptian statue over here, which kind of represents some of the creativity, the arts and cultures of our community. What I don't have on my mantle, which has been really hard for me here in Seattle, Washington, is to find the Mazado, the Mashima, the corn. The corn, it always sits on the mantle, and it represents the children of the home. I don't have any. I'm thinking of just create one to put up here. I couldn't find any anywhere the whole season so far. So I'm still working on the corn, but we want to have corn to represent our children on our mantle. And we always so want to represent the fruit, the crops of our land. I generally keep this pumpkin up here to represent the crops. I just pulled it down because I didn't want people to think it was Halloween. The last thing that we have, second to the last thing we have is the Zawadi. Zawadi are the presents and the gifts. Mine are being represented in this red gift box. During Kwanzaa season, generally on the last day, we give gifts out. The gifts usually are cultural gifts, something that represents our culture, or a piece of jewelry that the children can wear that's been crafted by somebody. But we want to give small gifts just to keep a sense of the culture alive. The other thing we do and can give as part of the Zawadi would be books. This year, I found a great book. I have been in the process of trying to create a Kwanzaa book for my grandchildren, but this year I found this Kwanzaa book. It's called Kwanzaa, an African American holiday by Sharon Gale. This is a lovely book. If you don't know much about Kwanzaa, or you want to keep the principles alive in your children, this is a great book. It breaks down the whole history and everything that you need for Kwanzaa. In here, there's games for the children in here, and there's activities and all kinds of fun things for the children for Kwanzaa. Great book. So we're going to give books. That comprises the Kwanzaa Mantle, And I hope you enjoy my Kwanzaa Mantle. I hear Stacy knocking at my door, so I'm going to get ready to say Aborigani and so long. Hope that you enjoy what I know about Kwanzaa. See you tomorrow. Bye. Oh, dear hearts, before I go, I did want to show you, I hope you noticed up on the mantle, I had my Kwanzaa doll that I have been making up on the mantle. She's finished. She will become my Kwanzaa doll. Each year I will bring her out and she will sit on the Kwanzaa mantle. How do you like her? I'm loving her. The art of book folding was used to make her dress, and decoupaging the kente cloth to make her top and her wrap. I absolutely love the way she came out. Just wanted to let you see Miss D's Kwanzaa doll. Bye now.